All these jets right around me. Why they keep killing? Try to stack $2 million just killing all these zeros in this check. Look, wow. I was digging holes in the ground. You was worried about style. Care about my clothes. But I cared with the feet. It's all of my clothes. This is so key. Still but just hate. My ex bitches still love me. Now they don't hate. I feel stingy to rate. And so me out Sandro Bay. We really winning. Everyone on my team got brown bag money busting out the seams of their jeans. Yeah, we spoke like a bass head. And I really got down in Atlanta, yeah, they love me out back there. Yes, that was a good brand new body. Look pretty in the sun. My left down soft. Yeah, then when you got some days, you don't feel good. Sunday, driver person on that's what I call them. Sunday, every day on the cross, fight this on my feet, go deep when I speak. I love a gold conversation, make your favorite bitch sweet. Oh, she doesn't like candy, but she needs something sweet. In my home, girl, the name her pussy tastes like a peach. So yeah, busy girl, let me see exactly how you rock. If you're down, then you're down. If you're not, then you're not. For I'm in San Jose, baby girl, she gave me top. And then we fall asleep at the spot. Let the money go. To set bonds. It's time to open our minds and be the best. That's not the rest. Welcome, everybody, to another prolific expression. Here we are once again, man. Welcome. What to talk about today? I don't have a script, you know. I always, whatever comes to my head, to my heart, to my balls, wherever it comes from, I'm gonna speak on it. Welcome, YouTube, live on YouTube. So I'm gonna be calibrated to speaking to YouTube land. I wanted to speak on, let's say, masculinity and how it's being destroyed. You know what I mean? ACD said it best. You know, what's up with all this toxic masculinity, and yet women are want to be masculine. They want to be boss bitches. They want to act like they're men, pretty much using the masculine energy. If it's so damn toxic, then why are you using it? You know what I mean? That makes total sense to me. So yeah, let me see. Let me put this AirPod on. There we go, connected. I hear the tudum. So yeah, so let's speak on masculine energy and see how it is. Uh I went to go see Fast X, the movie, and I saw how masculine is being destroyed there. It's all feminine. Even the actors, they're all beta, they're all feminine, they're all weak. They're trying to act strong. However, I see right through them, and they're not. The strongest character, in my opinion, is actually the bad guy. And now they're even making him weak. If it wasn't for a scene where he had pigtails on and he was painting his nails and had all this rainbow stuff, and he was actually a strong man. But once I saw that scene, I'm all like, dude, they're destroying him. They're trying to act like that is strong, which is not. It's actually gross. It's not strong at all.
They're trying to portray that to show that they're strong. And not only that, man, I saw a scene where this woman fighting like 10 different guys, and she's whooping all their asses, doing karate moves and shit. Like once, like let's say 115-pound, 120-pound woman kicking these 200, 300-pound men asses like nothing. Do you really think that that'll happen? Not even a man could do that. If a man is fighting 10 people, 10 men, he's not going to do very well. So how in the hell is this quote unquote woman beating up all these dudes? You know what I mean? they're and like I said, she acts like a man. She's portraying that masculine energy, even though it's so damn toxic. If it's so damn toxic, then why are you using it? You know, with your short haircut and acting like this or something like that. You know what I mean? So use your feminine energy, and maybe you'll do better. Maybe you'll be able to fight all those 10 men just being feminine. You know, just what is feminine? Hey, if you don't know what that is, then you're very lost. Yeah. So as I was saying, as I'm watching the movie, throughout the movie, you could see all these men having they're portrayed as stupid, weak. They don't know what they're doing, and all this other stuff. And then the women are praised. They're strong. They're this. They're that. And yet you still have to sacrifice yourself for her. If she's so damn strong, then why doesn't she save herself? Right? There's so many situations and things like that. You know, what's another movie that I see? I enjoy watching movies. You know, it's fun for me. So there was this is funny. Oh man, I don't even know if how should I say it. There was a Spanish channel I was watching, and then there was a scene of this woman. It's in Spanish, that's in jail being interrogated by this other guy, and she's right there acting all stoic and tough and acting like she's freaking a Chapo or something, which she's not. And all these guys around are afraid of quote unquote her because she's so damn scary. I'm like, I don't see nothing scary in that person. And then this woman comes out, and then she starts going out there to yeah. So she gets out of jail, and then she starts having meetings with these cartel, quote unquote cartel members. And there's a scene there where she walks in the restaurant, and there's three cartel members sitting there. And as she walks in, you know, she's slim, skinny, pretty girl, whatever you want to call it. Everybody turns around like, oh my god, it's so and so. Oh my god, ah! They get all scared. It's like, what the fuck, dude? This is funny. And then she walks in, acting all John Wayne, all macho type stuff. Walks to the table and starts saying blah 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 blah. And these three guys are looking down, all scared of her, like, oh my god. And then she's all acting all tough, like, man, get out of here with that bullshit. And then she said, hey, we're gonna have a meeting. And the other guy says, no, we're not gonna have a meeting. And then she said, well, we're not gonna, let's have a meeting right here. Let's have a meeting right here. And you fucking with your stupid hair and shit. And then the guy's okay. Let's go to my office. And then she's all, yeah, that's what I thought. It's like when I look at this, it's like, really, is it really that believable that this girl comes up and with these three tough guys or whatever cartel members, and they're scared of this girl? And then obviously, yeah, toxic femininity. And then there's actually people around looking around, and there was other females like, oh my god, that's so and so. That's the girl. That's the boss chick. Oh my god, you know. Anyways, they have the meeting and they're going back and forth, and he looks all scared, and she's the one that's dominating and telling them, "Oh, I'm gonna take over," and all this, and he's all like, "Oh, you're not," blah blah blah. At the end of the day, he was with his tail between his legs, and she walks out like she's the shit. And then she walks out with the, and then the other chicks see her, and then she tells the chicks, "Aren't you girls gonna say hello to me?" And then the girl says, "Well, it's because you look so scary, you know, blah, blah, blah." And then they start hugging, acting, oh my God, yeah, hugging each other, acting all like, get out of here, dude, like pussy power, activate. And then smells, they activate, and then the smell of fish starts going around. You know what I mean? Get out of here with that. So it doesn't make sense to me to see uh these situations happen, because it's not true. It's really not true when you dealing with a real man. When you're dealing with a real man, it's not gonna happen. And you know what I mean? So yeah, so it's being destroyed out there. You can't do nothing. You can't be a man without getting attacked. If you're a man, being a man, you're getting attacked. If you're a woman, being a man or acting like a man, you're being praised. Like, get out of here, dude. It's like the whole world is all messed up. So, like, out there, who's being portrayed as a man out there? Andrew Tate. Everybody, I'm sure most people know who that guy is. However, when I hear him, he's not that strong. He really has a lot of feminine energy, and like from IMC, like where I learned all this from is he has a lot of his mother in him. All the emotions you could hear, the way he has a lot of mom in him, and that's because we've been raised by our mothers, or whatever you want to say. When the father figure is missing, then we're gonna be a reflection of mother. So all these women saying, "Oh, these men suck. These men are weak." Blah 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 blah. Well, they're all raised by single women, and where's the father figure? So it's pretty much a reflection of the women of mothers. You know what I mean? Take some damn responsibility, you boss chick. You know what I mean? You're acting all tough, but yet you always want to play the blame game, saying it's it's his fault for not being there. I'm like, why? First of all, why isn't he there? Why couldn't you work it out? You know, what was the situation? I get you're always blaming the guy, but I mean, what happened? Were you a saint? Were you a saint yourself? It doesn't make sense to me. So all these young men that I see out there, they're very weak, they're very soft, they are hurting inside, and that's because they are emotional little girls. Pretty much, all these guys are emotional, and they don't know how to control their emotions, and all that. So yeah, so it's all over the place. Yeah, you see it in movies, you see it in, and then when you see a character that's actually strong and all that, like I said at the Fast X, you could see the character, the bad guy, where he's actually he's strong. However, they still threw some stuff in him that makes him weak. You know what I mean? So to me, he's still quote unquote weak on the certain situations where it happened. And there's other situations that's very strong, and just not on that one there. So yeah, we got 15 minutes here. Let me see what else I got. Yeah, man. So I see it everywhere. I see it in kids, in men, in family members. It's all over the place. And how do we fix it? You got to forgive your mother and father for they just did what the best they could do. That's all I can say on that. They did the best they can do for whatever they had. So now it's our turn to and make it better. And how do you make it better? Be one with your God, whoever that is. Whichever your God, your universe, whatever is. Be one with him or her or it or whatever you want to call it, and understand that there's a plan, and go from there. Like, I don't think God would uh yeah, God gave you free will. I get all that. Just be one with your God, and you will see that people around you will will change. You know what I mean? And whether they agree with you or not, the truth stands, and it's always going to stand. Uh, I don't want to get all religious here, so I'm trying to move around the words. So let me see. You gotta be, you gotta forgive your mother and your father, and then be one with your God. How do you do that? Well, you got to get on the process. If you want to get on the process, hit me up, write a comment, send a message, and then we'll go from there. And it's just for men. You know, women, that's a whole different story. You know what I mean? You girls are your cup is full. You act like you know everything when you don't. You act like you're not emotional when you are. You act like you're boss bitches when you're just a bitch. You know what I mean? You're TK is laughing over there. You know what I mean? So you act like you're you're a queen when you're really not. You know what I mean? How could you be a queen without a king? You know what I mean? Well, how could you be a king without a queen? You know, I could already hear everything you say. They always throw it back at you too. Women are real good at that. You say something fucking smart or whatever, then they come back saying it to you. I'm like, oh, where'd you get that from? You know, oh, I got it. Come on, get out of here. You know, it's so you um like I said, you want to be a boss bitch and you're not. You're just a bitch. You want to be a um. It's like what the hell do man? It's so it's funny to me sometimes to see this. So let's speak on Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate, excuse me. Like I was saying, so he is a quote unquote like the manliest man out there that's shown. However, I still see a lot of beta in him, a lot of weakness. The way he speaks, the way he worships the material. I don't worship shit. I don't worship no material. You know what I mean? I don't even know if worship is the right word. I am one with my God. I don't worship nothing. You know what I mean? God made us in his image. So there we go. You know what I mean? So man, is there anything you got to say on that, TK? I see you walking in the sun and I see a halo up on top of your head. Oh no, it's the sun.
Jay Groove Deb.
Yeah,
Can you hear
for
me?
sure, man. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah. Always a pleasure to show up to your show.
Hell yeah.
And I got this, I don't call it a job, but a service that I do where I'm able to listen to my, excuse me, to my fellow beaded warrior fighting monks, and everything that you're sharing, man, it's just, I'm really resonating with. And I had it not been for AZD and IMC Nation, I wouldn't recognize these things or know these things. Like I used to think Andrew Tate was the man until AZD pointed out some things about it. And I'm like, holy shit, that makes sense.
Exactly, man.
And then
Truth makes sense. Yeah, truth makes sense. Logic makes sense. And if it makes sense, then you can't argue with it. And if you argue with it, then you're lying to yourself, man. Nobody but yourself.
100. And you know what? I've been looking forward to seeing the Fast and Furious movie ever since Dwayne The Rock Johnson supported Biden. I lost all respect for him, his movies. I heard he was like a whiny beta male bitch because he was like making Vin Diesel look bad. But apparently they weren't getting along on the movie set. And here it was like him that was causing the drama. And you can look into that. But where's I going with that? How Hollywood pussified, manly movies like that. Like I remember when the Expendables came out and people were saying like, oh, they're supporting patriotism. You got these manly men, getting together and fighting, like doing what's right, putting themselves, I'm getting chills right now, putting themselves in danger because they're going to do no matter what it takes to make things right. And looking forward to seeing Thor 4 and how they pussified that. And I'm like, oh man, like some of my favorite superheroes, what do you do to these guys?
Yeah, even Guardians of the Galaxy, man. I saw that one and they're all weak.
Oh no.
They're all weak.
I haven't seen that one yet.
The green girl, I forget her name. And the robot
Gamora.
chicks are the strong. Yeah, Gamora.
Oh,
and the robot. Yeah, they're supposedly the strongest ones. It's like, man, get out of here with that. It's like if two alpha males meet, they will actually work together or they'll fight to the death. You know what I mean? There's no in between, and that's why you want strong men around you that are in the same path that you are, and that's it. And because it'll be too dangerous to fight each other. There's no reason to. But they think being a weak man and not being able to defend or whatever is the way to go. It's like, no, people, those are the ones that are the sneakiest ones that'll try to destroy you and throw comments out there without you even knowing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I,
see,
I got
well,
nothing to say on that. I'm just agreeing.
no, yeah, for sure, brother.
Yeah, yeah, go
I
ahead.
thought you had a thought or something. That's why I was like,
I was
okay.
thinking, and it's like you just said it perfectly. So that's it, man.
Hey, thank you. God is speaking through me, you know, my God, or whatever you want to call it. So let me see where else I could go. Like, usually when men have problems, they go up to the man and then they say their piece or whatever, and you either drop it, fix it, or you fight and or whatever. You know what I mean? However, we live in a society where all that shit is not cool. So you know, so um like for me, it's actually easy to get along with strong men. I have no problem with it. I don't get when people are bickering back and forth and arguing. That's like, no, man. It's like, this is what I want, or this is what it is. And then if you don't like it, just move on, or keep on trucking, man. This is my path. It's not your path. This is what I think, or whatever, and move on. However, like, it's when you put, like, put a group of 5 men, they'll be happy, having fun, you know, throwing ideas back and forth. You put a group of 5 women, they start acting like little girls or talking all weird, and then then they'll throw like fake comments on there. Oh my God, I like your hair. All, you know, all this other stuff that uh that happens. So yeah, everything's being feminized, and you could tell. And I know women don't like that. They act like, oh, they enjoy. Oh, he came out of the closet or whatever. It's like, nah, bro, you still and he's doing it for a reason, thinking that he's gonna get girls or whatever. So you gotta be yes, you gotta be quote unquote yourself. Just be like Cesar Millan said it, that his father or grandpa said, never go against nature. This is the law of nature. Why would you go against nature and a man try to be a woman and a woman try to be a man? It doesn't work. You those people are hurting, they're lost, and like I said, if you want to do it, cool, but don't push it on us, man. Don't be pushing it on us. And, oh, you don't have to go see the. I could hear people already speaking out of their ass, and that's what I'm saying. That's women saying they'll whatever you say, they'll throw it back at you. Well, you don't have to go watch Fast X. Well, you don't have to blah blah blah. And you know what I mean? What for me, if they start speaking that way, like, get out of here. I'm not even gonna argue. You're a freaking cockroach to me. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. I could hear the argument, and that's how women argue. They will throw whatever you say back. And I'm not gonna play that game. That game is for little kids, little girls, or whatever. And and that's it. So I'll keep on trucking, and then stay out my way. You know what I mean? Stay out of my way. I don't want you around me at all. If you're a woman that doesn't know how to be around a man, don't be around me at all. Get out of here. I don't want you around. You know, you're chaotic. You know what I mean? And same with a man. If you're a man that has a lot of mother in them, or a lot of feminine energy, get away from me too, man. I don't leave me alone, dude. I'm in my own lane, living my life and protecting myself and my loved ones. That's it. I don't mess with nobody. Just don't mess with me. And I said it before. This is my circle. This is my universe. Don't mess with this and the people around me, and we'll be cool. You can do whatever the hell you want outside that circle. Is none of my business. You want to be trans? Go ahead. You want to be this? Yeah. Just don't try to push it on me. And like I said, people are saying, "Well, aren't you pushing me?" Shut up, man. I'm not pushing nothing. I'm just putting my opinion out there, like you. Oh, so am I. You know, it gets dumb after a while. So at the end of the day, law of nature. That's it. There's truth in that. Don't go against nature, and you'll be all right. You go against nature, then it's gonna fight back. Let me give an example. Let's see. Go against nature. Going against nature. Let's say I grab a lion and then I put him in a forklift and tell him to drive it. That's going against his nature. You know what I mean? He doesn't have the capacity to do that. Or I put that lion and I put him inside the how do you call it? The beach. I throw him in the beach. There we go. That's going against his nature. So a man's nature is to be a man, and a woman's nature is to be a woman, and that's it. You're strong at being a woman. You're strong at being a man, and just move on. Don't Don't try to go somewhere else, man. All that other, don't become and try to be. It doesn't make sense. What's the point? Why do you want to be a man so bad? Why do you want to change who you are so bad? You know. So, anyways, thank you for. Is there anything you got to say on that, TK? I'm gonna end this. Thank you for showing up. Hell yeah! Hey, looking cool with those glasses, man. Tapped in. Oh, you have 2 glasses. Look at that. All right. Thank you everybody for showing up to Prolific Expression, and I will see you on the next time. And never go against nature. There we go. IMC Nation. Os.